Most people buying a RAV4 today face the same question. Do you spend extra on the hybrid or stick with the proven gas engine? And almost everyone assumes the answer is obvious. The hybrid saves fuel, so the hybrid wins. But we followed two RAV4s, one hybrid and one gas, through 200,000 miles of real-world driving. Same model year, same trim level, similar driving conditions. And what we found completely flipped what most people believe about these two vehicles. The loser wasn't who we expected. And the reasons why will change how you think about this decision entirely. Let's start from the beginning. Why this test actually matters. Toyota sells more RAV4s than almost any other vehicle in America, and the hybrid version has been one of the fastest growing trims in that lineup. People are choosing it in massive numbers because the math looks simple on paper. Better fuel economy means lower running costs. Lower running costs over 200,000 miles means the hybrid pays for itself and then some. But that math only works if the hybrid holds up the same way the gas engine does. And that assumption had never been seriously tested in a long-form, real-world environment. Dealership service records, owner forums, and independent mechanics started painting a more complicated picture than Toyota's marketing suggested. So we set out to find the truth. The two vehicles. The gas RAV4 in this test was powered by Toyota's 2.5-liter inline four-cylinder engine, the engine code 2ARFE, paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. This is the same fundamental engine architecture Toyota has been refining for decades. It's known for being simple, tough, and easy to service almost anywhere in the country. The RAV4 hybrid used Toyota's 2.5-liter Atkinson cycle engine alongside two electric motor generators, a nickel-metal hydride battery pack mounted beneath the rear cargo floor, and Toyota's electronically controlled continuously variable transmission, which the company calls the ECVT. The system also adds an electric rear motor that provides all-wheel drive capability without a traditional mechanical drive shaft running to the back wheels. Both vehicles started this test with under 10,000 miles on the odometer. Both received identical maintenance schedules throughout the entire period. Oil changes, tire rotations, air filter replacements, fluid checks, all done at the same intervals using the same quality products. The only variable was the powertrain. Fuel economy, the hybrid's early dominance. Nobody was surprised by what happened in the first 50,000 miles on the fuel side of the equation. The gas RAV4 averaged right around 28 miles per gallon across a mix of city and highway driving. That's close to what Toyota advertises, and it's consistent with what most real-world owners report. The RAV4 hybrid averaged just over 38 miles per gallon across the same mix. That's a difference of roughly 10 miles per gallon, which sounds significant on paper, and it absolutely is when you start doing the math. Over 200,000 miles, at an average fuel price of $3.50 per gallon, the gas RAV4 consumed approximately 7,143 gallons of fuel. The hybrid consumed approximately 5,263 gallons. That's a difference of about 1,880 gallons of fuel. Multiply that by $3.50, and you get roughly $6,580 in fuel savings for the hybrid over the full 200,000 miles. The hybrid premium at time of purchase was approximately $3,000 to $4,000, depending on the market and specific trim. So purely on fuel, the hybrid pays back its premium and then keeps saving money. That part of the conventional wisdom is absolutely true, but fuel cost is only one piece of the equation. Maintenance costs, where things start getting complicated. Here's where the story changes. The gas RAV4's maintenance record over 200,000 miles was almost boring. Oil changes, tire rotations, brake pad replacements at around 60,000 miles, and again at about 130,000 miles. A set of spark plugs around the 100,000 mile mark. Coolant flush, transmission fluid service. Nothing catastrophic, nothing unexpected. The total out-of-pocket maintenance cost for the gas RAV4 over 200,000 miles came in around $4,800. The hybrid story was similar for most of the journey, but with a few important differences that started showing up past the 120,000 mile mark. First, the brake system. The RAV4 hybrid uses regenerative braking, where the electric motors act as generators to slow the car and recover energy back into the battery pack. This means the physical brake pads at all four wheels see dramatically less use than on a conventional gas vehicle. And that sounds like a benefit until you realize what happens when brakes don't get used enough. Brake rotors, the large metal discs that the brake calipers clamp onto when you push the brake pedal, need heat and friction to stay clean and smooth. On the hybrid, the rotors on all four corners showed significant surface rust and pitting by 80,000 miles because they simply weren't being used hard enough to stay clean. The rear rotors had to be replaced at 95,000 miles, even though the brake pads themselves still had plenty of material left. This is a known issue in the hybrid community and one that almost no one buying a new hybrid gets warned about. Second, the continuously variable transmission fluid in the hybrid system. Toyota's ECVT uses a specialized transmission fluid that differs from conventional automatic transmission fluid. The service interval recommendations for this fluid are longer than what many independent mechanics recommend based on real-world analysis. The hybrid in this test had its ECVT fluid changed at 60,000 miles and again at 140,000 miles. Each service was more expensive than a standard automatic transmission service because the fluid itself costs more and requires a technician familiar with the hybrid system. Third, and most significantly, the 12-volt auxiliary battery. This is the small standard lead-acid battery separate from the main hybrid battery pack. It sits in the rear cargo area under a panel near the spare tire on most RAV4 hybrid configurations. This battery is what wakes up the hybrid system when you get in the car. It powers the electronics before the main battery comes online, and it has a significantly shorter service life on hybrids than on conventional vehicles because of the way it cycles. The hybrid in this test required a new 12-volt auxiliary battery at 65,000 miles and again at 145,000 miles. Replacement batteries for this specific application cost considerably more than standard automotive batteries because they need to meet Toyota's specific power requirements for the hybrid management system. Total maintenance cost for the hybrid over 200,000 miles came in around $6,900, roughly $2,100 more than the gas RAV4. The main hybrid battery, the question everyone asks. The single biggest concern people have when they consider buying a hybrid is the main battery pack. What happens to it? How long does it last? What does it cost to replace? Here's what actually happened. The nickel-metal hydride battery pack in the RAV4 hybrid survived all 200,000 miles without requiring replacement. By the end of the test, hybrid system diagnostics showed the battery operating at approximately 84% of its original capacity. That's a meaningful reduction, but not a catastrophic one. Fuel economy had drifted down from the original 38 miles per gallon to closer to 35 miles per gallon in the final 30,000 miles of the test, which reflects that capacity loss. Toyota covers the hybrid battery under warranty for 10 years or 150,000 miles in most states. In California and states that follow California emission standards, that coverage extends to 15 years or 150,000 miles. So, within the warranty window, battery failure is Toyota's problem, not yours. Beyond the warranty, aftermarket battery options have improved dramatically. Refurbished hybrid battery packs from reputable suppliers now run anywhere from $1,200 to $2,500 installed, a fraction of what dealer replacements cost even 5 years ago. And hybrid battery failures on RAV4s have proven to be far rarer than early skeptics predicted. The main hybrid battery was not the killer everyone feared. That was actually somewhat surprising given how many people listed as their primary reason for avoiding hybrids. Reliability, the long game. Past 150,000 miles is where things got genuinely interesting and where the results surprised the most people. The gas RAV4's 2.5-liter 2AR-FE engine developed an oil consumption issue beginning around 155,000 miles. This is a known characteristic of this engine family at high mileage. The engine began consuming approximately 1 quart of oil every 4,000 miles, requiring monitoring and top-offs between changes. This isn't unique to this test vehicle. Toyota forums and independent mechanics consistently report this pattern on high-mileage examples of this engine. It never caused engine failure in this test, but it required attention and added a level of maintenance anxiety that simply wasn't present in the early miles. The hybrid's Atkinson cycle version of the same basic engine architecture showed no measurable oil consumption through the entire 200,000 miles. 0. The reason is engineering. The Atkinson cycle engine in the hybrid system runs at lower average loads because the electric motors share the workload constantly. The engine never works as hard as the gas-only unit does during highway cruising or aggressive acceleration. Lower consistent load means less wear on piston rings and cylinder walls over time. The engine that looks more complex on the surface actually experiences less mechanical stress in daily use. The hybrid's gas engine at 200,000 miles was in measurably better internal condition than the conventional gas engine. That was the biggest surprise of the entire test. Repair costs. The scary part. Neither vehicle suffered a catastrophic failure during this test, but both required unplanned repairs beyond routine maintenance. The gas RAV4 needed an evaporative emissions purge control valve replaced at 112,000 miles, a relatively minor repair that cost around $280. It also developed a rear wheel bearing noise at 178,000 miles that required replacement on the driver's side rear axle. That repair ran about $420 at an independent shop. The hybrid needed its inverter coolant pump, the small electric pump that circulates coolant specifically through the power electronics and inverter system, replaced at 138,000 miles. This part keeps the hybrid inverter from overheating and is separate from the main engine cooling system. It is a hybrid-specific component that most gas car owners never think about. Replacement cost about $650 at a Toyota dealer. The hybrid also needed a new generator motor brush assembly within the transmission case at 181,000 miles. This is a component inside the ECVT that doesn't exist in a conventional automatic transmission. The repair ran approximately $890 at a specialist shop. Both vehicles had unexpected repair costs in similar ranges. The types of repairs were different, but the financial impact was comparable over the full 200,000 miles. Resale value. The overlooked factor. One number that almost never gets factored into hybrid versus gas comparisons is what the vehicle is worth when you're done with it. At 200,000 miles, comparable RAV4 hybrid examples on the used market consistently command $2,000 to $3,500 more than equivalent gas RAV4s with similar mileage, condition, and service history. Demand for used hybrids has grown significantly as fuel prices have remained volatile and buyers have become more comfortable with hybrid technology. High-mileage hybrids that still have functioning battery packs are particularly sought after because they prove the technology's durability. That resale premium adds another dimension to the financial equation that favors the hybrid. Who actually won? After 200,000 miles, here's the honest total picture. The RAV4 hybrid cost more to purchase, more to maintain, and required repairs on components that don't exist in the gas vehicle. But it saved roughly $6,500 in fuel, held its value better, consumed no engine oil at high mileage, and had an engine in better overall condition at the end of the test. The gas RAV4 was cheaper to own in the early years, simpler to service anywhere in the country, and never surprised anyone with a hybrid-specific repair bill. But it developed oil consumption past 150,000 miles and finished the test worth less on the used market. When you add up fuel savings, maintenance costs, unplanned repairs, and resale value difference, the hybrid came out approximately $5,200 ahead over the full 200,000 miles. Not a massive margin, but a real one. And with the hybrid's engine in objectively better mechanical condition at the finish line, that advantage would only grow in a hypothetical 300,000-mile test. The loser was the gas RAV4. And for most people who assumed the simpler engine would be the financially smarter choice over the long run, that answer was the surprise. The hybrid didn't just save fuel. It proved that Toyota's hybrid engineering actually reduces wear on the engine itself in a way that pure gas operation never can. The electric motors aren't just an add-on. They fundamentally change how hard the gas engine has to work every single mile. And over 200,000 miles, that difference is written all over both engines. If you're on the fence about which RAV4 to buy and you plan to keep it past 100,000 miles, the data from this test points clearly in one direction. The hybrid costs more to start. It costs more to maintain on paper, but it ages better, burns less fuel, holds its value longer, and puts less cumulative stress on the engine that carries you through every single mile. The question was never really hybrid versus gas. It was short-term simplicity versus long-term durability. And over 200,000 miles, durability won. If you are enjoying this, consider watching the next video, where we break down the exact mileage milestones every RAV4 owner should be watching for before problems start.